life, I've been a performer, a musician, beloved and celebrated by all. But I have a secret. I'm also a playground for sprites and spirits and worse. The voice that rings inside me now is darker than any that came before. Almost caused a bunch of my fans to rip each other to pieces. But you can trust me. I've got this under control. Step 1. Find out who or what is trying to take control of my mind. Step 2. Make it sorry it ever tried.
I pledge my life.
Most marvelous magic right at your fingertips.
Sabile's voice sounds from over your shoulder.
I would speak with Sahela, my kin. Thank you.
Sabile, it gives me joy to see you. You continue to become the great scion. This is good, for we stand on the edge of the abyss. Our Upratha mother is dead, and we are free of her terrible plan. You are the new mother, Sabile. You are the tree of the world. You are deliverance. War is coming. We shall harrow the earth with the blood of humans, lizards, and dwarves, and from it a new forest shall grow. It gives me joy to see you, Sabile.
Sahela keeps her expression carefully blank. Sabile turns away. She looks troubled.
Isn't it obvious? She's insane.
The elves suffer, but the elves still stand. You have not seen the end of us. The mother is dead and we are free. The war of the races approaches. The elves shall stand. You shall not see the end of us.
Right at your fingertips.
There you are. Thank goodness. This is his house. A drama leak. As it stands, he'd overpower you in the blink of an eye. But I've found a way we can weaken him significantly. Indeed. You see, I've found the demon's home plane. Many of our kind have them. A quiet place off the beaten path of most universes where one can be alone. Typically with all the souls one has ensnared. I know of a way we can find this demon's home plane. If we can find it, we can destroy it. It will leave the drama leak severely weakened, weak enough to kill. Excellent. And now's the time. Are you ready? Your party too?
Naradi takes your hands and closes her eyes.
Stay near me. You don't want to get lost where we're going.
You are suddenly heavy on your feet. The air here feels weighted with import and dread. All light within you feels suddenly dimmer.
Here we are. Tread carefully, Lohse. This place, it isn't safe. We need to weaken your demon by freeing the souls he's trapped here. Exactly how he's storing them, and what that will mean for us, will be a surprise for both of us. The powerful ones do. Nothing they enjoy more than a private playground where no prying eyes can interfere with their fun. And before you ask, no, I don't have one. Even I have a modicum of decency. Deep, deep down. I believe so, Lohse. But we won't let that happen. You can, but that would close the portal for good. It isn't nothing for me to bring us here. It takes a great sacrifice. Don't waste it. I can sense something here. This is it, Lohse.
The black candle glows with eerie, heatless light.
Do you sense it, Lohse? I think there's a spirit within.
No wax pools at the candle's wick, though it grows brighter as you inspect it. A feeling comes over you. There's a soul within this flame, within the black wax that fuels it. No wax pools at the candle's wick, though it grows brighter as you inspect it. A feeling comes over you. There's a soul within this flame, within the black wax that fuels it. You are Prudence, the innkeeper in Driftwood. You consider yourself humble, but your very being thrums with inflated pride. That pride hides a terrible fear that you have birthed a monster, your son, Niles. The doctor approaches you. He offers you freedom from your deepest fear, that there is something deeply wrong with your son. In exchange, he'll look after your spirit. You take the deal and give him your soul.
These poor unfortunates. The doctor draws his power from them. We must set their souls free. Extinguish the candles.
Like a cold draught in a crypt, Prudence's terror returns. Now it's a fear of the dark and the cold, a fear of the grave, a fear of her own death. Your name is Prudence, but your pride masked your fear. Now the fear is gone, and so too the pride. You accept the truth of the monster your son became, and you love him with all your heart.
These poor unfortunates. The doctor draws his power from them. We must set their souls free.
Like a cold draught in a crypt, Prudence's terror returns. Now it's a fear of the dark and the cold, a fear of the grave, a fear of her own death. The spirit of Prudence resists the coming of the dark. You feel her terror, her rage, and then nothing.
Well done, Lohse. You made the right choice. The sacrifice is a worthy one. Her death may save many others. I'm sorry, was I unclear? I would have thought that was obvious. Right, let's put it behind us. Let's see what else the demon is keeping down here. Keep alive. There'll be more where this came from. This won't do. Second verse, same as the first.
The candles glow with the light of the spirits housed by each. They reach toward you, eager to be heard. In the first candle, you meet the soul of a lizard, a proud father, a humble man. He sacrificed his soul to save one of his children from a deadly plague. He doesn't regret it, even now. In the second candle, you meet the soul of a murderer, an elf who specialized in abducting and disposing of lizard youths. He sold his soul to the demon to ensure the authorities would never find him. The two souls chafe against one another, but they have been bound together in the demon's plane.
Good. When you snuff them out, you'll find 2 less souls from which a Dramalite can draw his power.
The first candle wavers away gently. The second flashes and pops to blackness.
You're getting the hang of this. Very good. There may be more to come yet. Not done yet, Lohse.
All those souls.
I wasn't expecting this.
The candles twinkle in the distance, each a life, each a soul. She stands silent, stock still. Malady suddenly grabs your arm, hard enough it feels to break the bone. She speaks through gritted teeth.
We must stop him. This cannot continue. We can't let it. We need to free them, snuff them out. If a Dramalite can't draw on their power, we'll be able to face him and finish him. We need to end them. Yes, they will vanish. They won't go on to the hall. They'll simply cease to be. But if we don't do this, there will be no stopping a Dramalite. The sea of candles will grow larger. He won't stop. No one can make this decision for you. It has to be you. Just say the word and I'll summon a flood large enough to end this, all of this, once and for all. We'll have to make haste afterwards, though. The demon will know what we've done in an instant. He'll want to tear us to shreds for what we'll do.
It's best to snuff the candles. They are feeding a demon, after all.
One into the darkness, many into the light. Snuffing this candle could mean saving many more.
This is no better than murder. I can't do it.
I knew you'd do the right thing, Lohse. In fact, I never doubted you. Close your eyes. This will all be over soon.
Power radiates from her, and with it, the faintest of lights in this place of terrible sorrow.
There. It's done. It's all done. There. The ghastly task is done. We need to leave. Quickly.
She pants and wipes her mouth. Blood smears across her sleeve.
Ready? We don't have a Ready? Good. He'll have felt what we've done, and he'll be looking for someone to hang. Come on, and hurry. There you have it, Lohse. Do you feel it? How weak he's become. going to be the death of me. I need to rest. You can do this. You are ready. You can finish this now and forever.
Having extinguished the flames in the demon's home plane and killed innocents in the process, Lohse looks to her party, eyebrows raised.
You sacrificed many to save many more, yourself included among them. It was
A visit to a demon's home plane wasn't on my agenda, but I admit it was an interesting detour. Now, back to reality.
That was an odd wee interlude. One better forgotten. Onward!
Greetings! Have you come for miracle? Do you need fixing from the doctor man? The doctor is in, doctor is in, doctor is in, he's in! He has the tricks, the gifts, the healing ways, the dealing ways, the dark ways. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Breathe, breathe. The doctor is in, doctor is in, doctor is in! The doctor! He treats, cures, helps, haunts the sick, the ill, the needed, disease, hurting, sad, happy, healthy. His house, the Black House, the doomed Dr. Miracle House.
What's this place?
Who would keep a prison like this?
In the squalor of these hellish surroundings, you spy a lone, bewildered figure.
Who's there? So dark. Step in from the shadows. Lohse, bless the sight of you. The demon, Adramalik. Too powerful. Possessed. Kill it. If you can. I beg of you, Lohse. Adramalik. His name is not enough. He knew I was coming for him. A trap. A cage. So fast. Like lightning before the thunder. So fast. My soul encaged. Dungeon or daylight, it does not matter. I am immortal. Immortally bound. Only his death can set me free. Only you can set me free, Lohse.
Wet eyes, red face, soiled garb. The dwarf's suffering is writ on his body and soul. He opens his mouth to speak, revealing a gaping darkness where his tongue should be. You recognize him. This is Barston Tongues, the self-assured driftwood bard, whose golden voice filled the tavern with verse. His lips part. Drool trickles from his lower lip, but he speaks no words, and there is no meaning to be found in his formless throat burbles.
It's the bard from Driftwood. Looks like his singing days are over.
You awaken, still strapped down. You groggily turn your head to see the doctor place another piece of you into a jar of fluid. How much more can you lose and still live? You eagerly follow the doctor. Your husband's operation was a success, and now you can see him. The doctor ushers you into a dark room. There's a strange smell in here. The box hops and dances, as if an energetic toad lives within it. A large key protrudes from the side.
So, you found me.
There's no mistaking it. This is the voice of the demon, the one who's been haunting your mind for so long now, the one who intends to seize your body, your soul, for himself. He stumbles and coughs, then regains his composure. His eyes narrow malevolently.
So this is how you repay me after everything I've done for you. You sneak around my house like a rat. You would have been welcome to use the front door. You're always welcome at my home in this realm, Lohse. But you should have left the other well enough alone. Don't bore me with such insipid questions. Not now. Not when the fate of all the realm is at our fingertips.
He winces and recoils, then quickly regains his composure.
Come, Lohse. After all we've been through, you must know better than to test me like this.
He stands tall, suddenly cool and collected.
Ours has been a story for the ages, hasn't it? You were nothing but a two-bit minstrel playing host to a carousel of visitors, and I was... well, I was doing quite well. But now, I'm even better. We've become so much more together than we ever were apart. We stand at the edge of divinity itself. Hand in hand, we'll cross the ultimate threshold. I know you know I'm right. I see it written across your mind. Here's what you do. You find Dallas. You take back the powers of the gods, and when you do, summon me. Together, we'll end it all in an instant. Divinity will be ours. You will be the divine of the light. I will be the divine of the darkness. All things in moderation. Isn't that right? That's exactly right. Perish the thought that anyone should be all generosity, all greed. The coin must be balanced, or it will forever land on the same side. All chance erased, all potential for change gone. That isn't what I want for the realm. I'm certain it isn't what you want either. If we enter into an agreement, we can create something better, something worth preserving.
He motions the nurse to approach you. She silently asks for your hand. The doctor nods. The nurse holds up an empty glass vial. With a knife, she stabs your palm. She holds the tip of the knife in the wound. The vial in her other hand fills with blood. When the vial is full, she takes out the knife, and the wound is already healed.
Now, doesn't that feel good?
The doctor nods at your own right hand. You raise it and discover that the mark has reappeared.
That is your guarantee. When you get to the crypt and you find our friend Lucian, I shall come to call. This is going to be so much fun. Please, for you, anything. When in a friend's house, it really is rude to creep. But I forgive you. What would you like to know about my poor, unfortunate patients? He came to me broke. I treated him for his lack of talent. The treatment was successful, I hope you'll agree. And then, he wrote a poem about me. It wasn't complimentary. Ah, yes. Are you glad you gave him my name? This is what happened. He ailed me. I, the physician, healed myself. But I forgive you. We can get past this together. Do not test me, Lohse. Do not! Be grateful for all that I've given you, and do not ask for more. What a dutiful detective you have turned out to be. I'd hire you on, but I do my best work alone. I'm somewhat of an expert on the subject of disease. Like all Black Ring agents, Isbale is a tumor. One I intend to excise from Rivellon. This is a pleasant game. Of course. Ask away. It is your leave. You may take it where you please.